Thank you for joining me for another Erik Wait Whiskey Study, and in this video I'm going to be reviewing the Glengoyne The Legacy Series Chapter 1, bottled in 2019. Really enjoyed my visit to the distillery in June 2018. They're located right on the border of the Highlands and the Lowlands. The distillery itself is in the Highlands, whereas the warehouse on the opposite side of a road is in the Lowlands. I think they produce really classic Scotch whiskies, and they're not given into fads. I did an uncorking of this live on the Whiskey Crusaders and really enjoyed it straight from the neck. I've had another 2 drams since then from the bottle, and it has remained consistent. It wasn't a major difference between the neck pour and getting past the shoulder. But let's get into my notes, tell you a little bit more about this whiskey.
The first whiskey in Glengoyne's Legacy Series, Chapter 1, has been aged in first fill European oak Oloroso sherry casks as well as some refill casks. This expression celebrates Cochrane Cartwright, lived from 1856 to 1899, Glengoyne's distillery manager in 1869, who introduced sherry casks to Glengoyne. It is a non-age statement, unchill filtered and bottled at 48% alcohol by volume. It retails for about $70 in the United States, £53 in the UK, and 43 euros.
Alrighty, so sort of a golden copper in color on the nose, medium to medium plus intense aromas of figs, dates, raisins, a little bit of caramel, lighter chocolate, minor notes of sort of a chocolate covered orange with some cloves put into it, so it's got a little bit of spice going on there as well. Loads of vanilla, a lot of chocolate and toffee on the palate. Has a medium sweetness to it, real silky, sort of mouth coating. On the palate, the nose is confirmed. Those sherry casks are really showing themselves. Got those dried black fruit notes, fig, dates, raisins, got some caramels, got a little bit of a sort of a chocolate covered orange, and then a hint of spice and nice layers of chocolate on the back. A really, really delicious whiskey. I'm gonna give this a solid 89 points. It'll take a little bit of water and do just fine, but doesn't seem to make any major changes. Put it in an ice cube does not kill it on a warm day, which is how I've been enjoying it during this sort of end of summer. Really, really enjoyed this whiskey. Highly recommend it. I think it's got a high quality price ratio. There are so many whiskeys right now, particularly scotches, that are over $100 that aren't comparable to this one. So if you can find a bottle, I highly recommend buying one. And since this is Chapter 1, when distilleries do a series of whiskeys, oftentimes the number 1 becomes a collector, and people tend to jump on those and want to go back to those and hold those. So if you happen to come across one, I highly recommend buying one. All right, until next time. Oh, if you haven't already, please subscribe, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends on Facebook, Twitter, and other social network channels. And until next time, cheers.
Hey, if you like my review, be sure to check out these other whiskey videos.